What's up, YouTube Nation? I'm the Coffee Bean GM. It is fucking 2018. And you know what that means? It means a new year for gaming. So I want to know what you have planned. And I'm actually doing this video for the OSG group, and I'm going to throw this up in there. So all of you OSGer people, or anybody else who wants to comment, let me know what your plans for the year are down below in the comments. And if I like them, I'll give you a thumbs up. Otherwise, fuck you. So, what are my plans for 2018? Well, this year is going to be a massive year of a lot of personal things going on. There's a lot of things with my work that are changing around and things happening, and my time this year is going to be cut a little bit short. So instead of trying to carve out 3, 4, 5 hour blocks of time to get games running, a lot of my time is going to be focused in little chunks. So I have some other ideas planned. But more importantly, there's a few things I do have going on. The first, Chris Villeneuve, he's got the Storm King's Thunder game. I think we're heading into session 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I honestly lost track of what session it is. Sorry, Chris, but I've had an absolute fucking blast with that game. It's a lot of fun. We're going to be rounding out that game this year. On a personal, what I'm running, I have my Spelljammer Ultra Modern 5e game, which is called Welcome to the Machine, in which the players are playing Illithids battling the Skrull for the galaxy, for the Spelljamming galaxy. I have that running. In a few weeks, I'll be starting Omerta, which is going to be sort of a mobster versus redneck game. Not in a comedic sort of style. I'm sure there'll be some comedic moments given the premises, but it's a little more horrific, I suppose. We're going to be using the gumshoe system, so it's going to have a strong murder mystery themes going on in that. And it's more about the mobs trying to get the moonshine from mostly like West Virginia and Kentucky, out there where they're growing up during the Prohibition era, and mobsters are trying to bring this into the city. The players will be playing mobsters trying to get their hands on the moonshine to get back into the city with. What else is going on? My home game should be picking up soon. I'll be able to get that rolling once again. That's been an off and on thing for the past 6 months. It's been really hard to coordinate time. So once again, I'll be getting that going. I have a crap ton of ideas in my head for games I want to run, be it one-shots, mini campaigns, and even campaigns in general. I have a lot I want to do, but the reality of the matter is I know I'm not going to be able to, since it's really hard for me to carve out those blocks of time that I don't have right now. So to keep myself busy in between when I do get a chance to run a game and otherwise, I am working on a system setting called Negative Green. I will be using the Shadow of the Demon Lord system for this, hacking that with new paths and some new rules and stuff. It'll be a house ruled thing, and I'll probably give it to the public over on the Google Plus forums for Schwab's Shadow of the Demon Lord, because there isn't really a third party license for that game. But it's my favorite system, and I felt the setting that I was creating fit that very well, which Negative Green is going to be what I call a biopulp cyberpunk game. It's sort of a post-apocalyptic, I know there's a lot going into that, but it's really not as convoluted as it sounds. Basic premise is back in 1941, during the height of the World War II, the sun goes black, and basically it dies. And with that, temperatures plummet on Earth, people go into hiding, most die off, the world has become this Arctic wasteland of negative 400 plus degree temperatures Fahrenheit. And people tend to huddle around in geothermal pockets. They huddle around in volcanoes. The ones who had the money are able to have these massive nuclear submarines built and went down into the depths of the ocean. And there's these pocket groups, and there's these large, sort of like mechanical cities that rove across the surface. And so it's somewhat Mad Maxy feeling, but mixed with a lot more eugenics and biotechnology, nanotechnology, some cyberpunk feeling, but it's going to be a very high action sort of system, or setting anyway. So I have that in the works I'm working on. That's going to be my big project for the year. What else is planned? Let's see. 3B RPG, I can't forget that one, obviously. Chekhov, Rob Barkley, my homeboys there. They're going to be running some game, they're going to be running some games. They better us run some games, but they're going to be working with me as well. We got our podcast that's going. If you haven't seen it, just Google up 3BRPG. I will throw some links down in the comments maybe at some point when I get around to it. To that, we already did one podcast. It was a little bit of a trial and error thing. We've got the second one recorded. Rob just has to get his ass in motion, grow a beard, and actually do something and get the thing edited. But we do have some more of those coming up soon. We have Left Hand Publishing. Every other Monday we're releasing a new product once we get back on the schedule here after the holiday break. Through that though, we've released Hertzfuck. We've released The Doctor Is In from Chex, which is a adventure. I did the Hanging Bodies of Echo Hill, which was an adventure. Mine was a neutral one. Chex's was for 5e, D&D 5e. Rob did Experiment Zero, which was another D&D 5e one, and I just recently released Drop Dead under that thing. Everything is free. If you look us up, Left Hand Publishing over on Drive-Thru, you can find our products for that. It's been a lot of fun. And there's many, many more to come. We have some really cool setting ideas in works, new system ideas in work. I don't really know where we're headed with anything yet. We've just been brainstorming like crazy. So we have that's going on. I think that's about it, at least for my year's going. It's going to be a pretty busy year with everything going on. So let me know what you guys have planned for the year. I'm really curious to see what everybody's doing. The gaming, the RPG industry has been just booming these past few years. And like every 5 seconds on my phone here, I had to use my phone to record today. I have Chex and Rob talking shit popping up on my screen. So you guys fuck off. Everybody like the video. Everybody let me know what the hell's going on with the year, what you have planned, and keep rolling those D20s.